Deep in a lush garden, I felt very small. The world around me was so vast, filled with towering plants and vibrant flowers. Everywhere I looked, there was life bustling with energy and purpose. I looked around at the world. It seemed so big. The trees stretched high into the sky, and the flowers bloomed with colors so bright they almost hurt my eyes. I was just a tiny speck in this grand tapestry of life. The other creatures were busy and important. Bees buzzed from flower to flower. Ants marched in perfect lines, and butterflies fluttered gracefully. I felt insignificant, like I didn't belong in this world of purpose and beauty. What is the point of my existence? I wondered sadly. Why was I here, crawling on the ground, while others soared through the sky or danced among the flowers? My heart ached with the weight of my own insignificance. I crawled slowly, my many legs carrying me nowhere special. Each step felt heavy, as if the earth itself was trying to hold me back. I moved forward, but it felt like I was getting nowhere. The bright flowers held no interest for me. Their beauty seemed to mock my dull existence. I couldn't understand why they didn't bring me joy like they did for the bees and butterflies. The sunshine did not lift my spirits. Its warmth felt distant, unable to penetrate the cold sadness that enveloped me. Even the gentle breeze seemed to whisper of my insignificance. I felt lost and alone. The garden, once a place of wonder, now felt like a vast, unwelcoming wilderness. I was a solitary traveler in a world that didn't seem to notice my existence. I longed for something more, but I didn't know what it was. A sense of purpose, a reason for being, something to make my life feel meaningful. But it eluded me, like a distant dream I couldn't quite grasp. I wished for a change, a purpose. I wanted to be more than just a crawling creature. I wanted to find my place in this world, to feel like I mattered. I yearned for a brighter future, a future where I could spread my wings and soar, where I could find joy and fulfillment. But for now, all I could do was dream and hope.
Charlie, the tiny caterpillar, felt overwhelmed by the vastness of the world. The garden, with all its beauty and life, seemed too big for someone as small as him, and the seeming importance of other creatures around him. He watched as they went about their lives, each with a clear purpose, while he felt lost and insignificant. He felt a deep sense of insignificance and hopelessness, yearning for a change and a brighter future. But little did Charlie know, his journey was just beginning, and the world had much more in store for him than he could ever imagine.
One day, I met a wise old man sitting peacefully in the garden. The air was filled with the scent of blooming flowers, and the gentle rustle of leaves created a soothing melody. He had kind eyes and a gentle smile that seemed to hold the wisdom of ages. His presence was calming, like a beacon of serenity in a chaotic world. I felt drawn to him, as if an invisible thread was pulling me towards his tranquil aura. There was something about him that made me feel safe and understood.
"Why are you so sad, little one?" he asked, his voice gentle and filled with concern. It was as if he could see right through me into the depths of my soul.
"I feel so small and useless," I confessed, my voice barely a whisper. The weight of my insecurities felt heavier in the presence of his understanding gaze. "I want to be something more," I added, my heart aching with the desire for change. I longed to break free from the cocoon of my limitations.
"Ah, but you already have the potential for greatness within you," he said, his words like a gentle breeze that stirred the embers of hope within me. "Just like that butterfly, you too can transform." His eyes twinkled with a knowing light as he pointed to a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis.
The wise old man's words struck a chord with Charlie. It was as if a door had been opened, revealing a path he had never seen before. He looked at the magnificent butterfly fluttering nearby, its wings a vibrant tapestry of colors. It was a symbol of transformation and freedom, and felt a glimmer of hope. For the first time, he believed that he too could undergo such a beautiful transformation. Could he really become something so beautiful and free? The thought filled him with a newfound determination. He realized that the journey of transformation begins with a single step, and he was ready to take it. The old man's words gave Charlie hope. He started to see his world differently. He noticed the beauty around him. He felt the warmth of the sun on his skin.
Following the old man's advice, I spun a silky cocoon around myself. It was dark and quiet inside. I felt scared. I felt alone, but I held on to the old man's words.
Days turned into nights. Charlie stayed curled up inside his cocoon. He felt himself changing, growing, transforming. Then one magical morning, Charlie felt a surge of energy. It was unlike anything he had ever felt before, a tingling sensation that started from the tips of his tiny feet and spread throughout his entire body. Butterfly, as Charlie. He pushed his way out of the cocoon, struggling at first but determined to break free. He was no longer a caterpillar. He had wings. They were delicate yet strong, ready to carry him to new heights. His wings were a symphony of colors, more beautiful than anything he could have imagined. Each hue seemed to tell a story, a tale of transformation and newfound freedom. He flapped them gently, feeling the air beneath them. It was a sensation of pure exhilaration, as if he had discovered a new sense of self. He was ready to fly. The world awaited him, full of possibilities and adventures. Butterfly as Charlie. Charlie soared into the sky, his heart pounding with excitement. He felt the wind beneath his wings, lifting him higher and higher. The garden below looked like a patchwork quilt of vibrant colors. He flew above the flowers, above the trees, above the world that had once seemed so vast and overwhelming. Now it felt like a playground, a place where he could explore and discover new wonders every day. From his place in the sky, Charlie looked down at the world below. He saw the garden, the old man, everything from a new perspective. He realized that change was not something to fear, it was a chance to grow. Charlie had transformed from a caterpillar who felt small and insignificant into a butterfly who could soar above the world. He discovered that true beauty comes from within, and that the greatest journeys begin with a single step. Remember Charlie's story. Embrace change. Believe in your potential. You too can transform and fly.